How's everybody doing? Welcome to the University of Wyoming Athletic Department. My name is Dennis Trapani. I'm the Associate Athletics Director for Creative Services. I'm our lead live events producer. We have one other live events producer. We have two creative videographers. We've probably anywhere between 15 to 20 freelancers and students that help us out with our live events, shooting creatively, shooting slow-mo, running camera, running graphics, running replay, anything you can think of for a live event. All right, let's get started. First stop will be our master control room. We do about 70 events a year out of this control room: soccer, volleyball, men's and women's basketball, wrestling, and of course the big one, every one of our home football games. We can do anywhere from 1 to 8 cameras depending on the size of the show, full graphics output, full replay output, 8-in, 4-out replay, 16-channel sound mixer behind me. We can do a pretty high-level show out of here. And then this past summer, we kind of took a step back and realized some of our equipment was getting a little long in the tooth. Some of it was starting to break down and we needed to replace it. And also we wanted to expand some of our capabilities. So that's when we called our friends at Key Code and had them come up. The main thing that we started with was a Ross Ultrix router. Right now it's 64 in, 64 out. Along with that, we bought a new switcher. We went with the TriCaster 2 Elite. Now that we have a TC2 Elite, just the ability to bring in more sources than we ever could before. That's been the main upgrade for us. Obviously the 8 MEs, which is pretty much a new tech standard. We use them to the fullest capability. The 8 SDI outputs on the TriCaster. It allows us to send a variety of different feeds. We can send a clean feed to our video boards. We can send program and preview to our talent. We can send an aux feed out for broadcast if we have to. It's really just increased our flexibility and the number of things that we can do on any given event. We do a ton with NDI. We had a football game earlier in the year that we were actually broadcasting. We had 8 SDI sources and 8 NDI sources into the switcher at the same time. It's the most sources we've ever had for an event here, and it worked flawlessly. Graphics-wise, we went with Ross Expression, which has become really industry standard over the years. ESPN uses it, all the networks use it, our broadcast partner Stadium uses it. So we were able to integrate that seamlessly with our graphics package that we were already using. The Expression truly has been the biggest game changer in this entire control room. The ability to read XML files from Genius Stats, to automatically populate graphics, just the ease of use of the operating system. Now we can throw a student on there and with about half an hour of training, they can run a basic show for us, whether it be soccer or volleyball. The final main addition we added was a Ross Miro replay system. We can do 8-in, 4-out with the ability to switch that around. We can do 9-in, 3-out, 10-in, 2-out if we have to. In addition, we also reconfigured our ClearComm communication system. We run off 4 channels. Our A channel is our production, our B channel talks to the marketing group out in whatever facility we're producing a game in, and then our C&D channels is how we talk to our broadcast talent out at the table. Mario with Key Code did a phenomenal job rewiring the system. The multi-views, as you can see behind me, the main center screen on the top is usually just our program feed. The 2 monitors to the left, the middle, bottom, and the right monitor are actually produced by the TriCaster, and they're incredibly flexible. So we can have really any combination of sources we want on there. And then the monitor on the left on the bottom is actually created by the Ultrix. Really, it's the biggest multi-view setup we've ever had in here. All of our main facilities that we broadcast out of are fibered into the control room. From basketball, we have a ridiculous amount of fiber. I think it's like 144 strands of fiber coming in from the basketball arena. For football, we have 96 strands. From volleyball, we have a couple dozen, and then from soccer, we have about a dozen strands of fiber. And just the ability to do remote broadcasts almost and have those cameras come across fiber with 0 latency, it's really changed what we do. So as you can see now, we're in our rack space, which is housed within our control room. We'll start over here with our shading station. We've got 5 multi-dyne Silverback 2 camera control units, so we can have up to 5-man cameras. Obviously down here, we'll start with the Ultrix. That's the kind of brains of the room. The Miro, the TriCaster, our video patch, and then our comm system, various frame syncs, things like that. Starting in our 3rd rack here, we have our fiber infrastructure. Let's go check out our basketball arena. You know, when they renovated this, they really made it easy on us from a broadcast crew perspective. There's a junction box with camera plugins, audio plugins at nearly every camera location. There's a ton of fiber, allows us to send our POV cameras back extremely easily with little throwdown adapters. Really, we're able to do a network quality show out of here because of the infrastructure. For our men's basketball home opener, we'll have 5-man cameras. We'll have 2 up top on the camera deck. We'll have a handheld under each basket, and then we'll have a high slash up there on the second level of the concourse. We'll have 2 Marshall POV cameras for slam cams. We'll have something like 7 or 8 Nat Sound microphones out tonight to capture all the squeaks and the dribbles and the sounds of the game. And then our broadcast booth is right over there. We'll have a full broadcast crew with a play-by-play announcer and a color commentator. For our cameras, we use Panasonic P2 cameras with the multi-dyne Silverback 2 fiber transceiver units. Love the cameras, love the chips in them. They do a great job. We're able to broadcast in full 1080. We use 5 of those. For our POV cameras, we use Marshall POV cams, pretty much industry standard, some of the best images you can get. The scoreboards are also controlled out of the main control room. You have your game in progress, your time, your score, player stats, but also pre-produced hype videos that we do in the office during the week to get ready for the game. Thanks for taking a tour of our facilities here. I really want to give a huge thank you to Key Code, and they did a phenomenal job on the room. It came out better than I ever could have hoped, and it's really improved the quality of the productions that we've been able to put out.